much as possible to give the DPS openings in the enemy team comp, chinks in the armor, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
Good to go? Yep.
Yeah, we are good.
Let's take a look into it.
Alrighty, let's get right on into the action here.
There we
First map,
go.
it's going to be Night Market. So why don't you break down these comps for us?
All right, so for the first one, our boys in blue there, we're going to have basically it's a ghost-like comp, but you're putting McCree into the mix. And with the others, we've got UW going into the multi-DPS, like we
Right,
mentioned.
exactly. And I think they're running that McCree actually in anticipation of this because, as we all know, McCree is a good counter against Farah here. So Flightless has to watch out for Trib here.
And that's one of the biggest weaknesses of goats too, is that they can't
Right.
shoot out of the air. I think like even without the Farah, that's the big issue. Big slam coming up. Oh!
Quandary's going to shut that one down with a bio grenade rather. Quicks is going to go down right off the bat. So does Western want to keep pushing this? UW is taking control of the point for now.
I was gonna say you might just want to reset this one
Yeah.
because like that immediate loss is rough and it's so deep into the enemy field.
Yeah, and you see that UW has already capped the point first. Stealth Ninja's going to score yet another pick onto Gen Zera there, so their Tracer player is gone as well. So Western kind of getting staggered here.
Yeah, I would mention as well. I'm pretty sure I flipped these. The colors are a little flip-flopped, but no worries there. Obviously they've already had the point for now, and you're getting a lot of big slams out of Quicks there.
Oh, but keep an eye on Flightless. Here. Flightless
You
does
lost.
have the barrage.
Fair is for
Stealth
free
Ninja.
now.
Yeah, Stealth Ninja finds Lesha further, and oh, here we go with the barrage, but it gets shot down right away. Stealth Ninja flies right into it, and Flightless will go down. Running Hans is there though with the Mercy. Might want to go for a res here, but it could be a little bit too risky.
They
Stealth
may
Ninja
want to
will
press
find
their
that pick
advantage
actually
though.
here. Stealth Ninja really popping off, getting multiple kills in this fight. And you see he's holding onto the bomb as well, but the most important part is that UW, they haven't really needed to use a lot of their ults yet, right? So they can just hold on to these for these next few fights. I mean, you're looking at Mad Cal here, 55% of the shatter.
Indeed, like okay, so as we've got the setup here, right? Like Ryan gets his ultimate pretty quickly in general.
Right.
You've already got your Deadeye, you've already got your bomb, both wonderful combos for the shatter. And obviously you want to save both unless you use Diva Bomb as a misdirection, right?
Right.
So burning as many ultimates as possible here, that's what's going to happen. But
Yeah.
in a game like this, in any other scenario but this one, you'd want to save one of those. But guess where the percentage is sitting?
Yeah, look at that, 80% and counting on the point right now, but Dance does have an EMP, could use as an initiation tool for WW, but now Trib gonna start things off with a high noon,
that's
Dance goes
dangerous.
down, there's gonna be no high EMP at all for them whatsoever, and Quicks drops as well, Shatter comes in from Mad Cal, and they're just wiping the floor with Western right now. They're gonna take this first point very dominantly, 100-0, how about that?
That was a swift cleanup.
Yeah. A little bit
And
of
they didn't
fireworks
even
at the
need
end
the
there.
self-destruct.
No, they didn't. Gale looked at the whole game
Celebratory
almost,
bomb.
so UW starting things off very strong here.
I would note that one of the biggest problems going down there was because of the Deadeye just shattering the Rhine shield immediately.
Yeah.
Like right as soon as the fight started, shield gone.
Exactly. And without your Rhine shield, right, he was so open to that shatter from Mad Cal, which is how he was able to find that.
And yeah, and no one was there to challenge them either. Because notice, when McCree is going in there and putting up his ultimate, he's obviously very vulnerable. It's always up to your team to protect you while you're doing that, and it paid off.
It did. Well, next map going to be Control Center here, and it seems that both teams are just running with the Zen Goats matchup.
Yeah, and it's not entirely surprising. You've got a very normal looking point, nothing too fancy aside from the center blocking a bit. I'm surprised neither team went for an Ana though to try and counter the Transcendence.
A little interesting, but you know, we're just gonna see good old classic Goats here. Quick,
and a solid pitch stunned out of it.
So Carolina will be able to stay alive here. Mad Cal though is the first pick, and red team, they're gonna start this one off strong. Western looking to continue to get these picks as they have control of the point for the time being.
They need to put the pressure down.
Stealth Ninja Ski-Mac, and he will be finished off by Gen Zera once again. Quicks
Quicks
yet,
2D
but
pin!
we'll find him. This is a huge opportunity for UW here if they want to continue to push as Carolina gets yet another pick. Now they're pushing in here, but the beat comes out from LeChauffeur to keep Western all nice and healthy. Mad Cow with the Shatter moving in. Doesn't quite find anything with that one. Dance, though, is bottled up in the corner. He will be able to get out. Graviton Surge tossed in, and it catches multiple members, but a running Hansa is there with the Transcendence. He's going to get charged to the middle pillar. Shatter out from the side. Stealth Ninja and Trip both knocked down there, and the counter bomb comes in from Dance here, and Mad Cow is split from his team. There's the double kill that Western needed. And now UW, they just got to wipe and back out.
And that finally gets them some breathing space. It went back and forth there for so long, despite the point actually being taken. And with the breathing space, they're finally able to take this front door, making it a lot harder to press out. Sure, there are 2 doors, but the distance between the 2 doors for both teams makes it easy enough to switch doors. It's still a problem of choke point.
Yeah, this is going to be a really hard choke for UW to break through here, but they do have the Transcendence, but they've got to watch out for Flightless here with the Graviton Surge.
Oh, somebody dropped too low. Transcendence too late.
Flightless comes in with his Graviton Surge, and this is going to be pretty much another wipe for UW here, yeah. Western finds the kills they need. Mad Cow with the Shatter there. I don't know if that's a bit of an overinvestment, though. Yells
commentary
from the
players.
Support. Yeah. Oh, you love to hear it.
Indeed. And you'll know that we're in a bit of trouble here. The percentage is up to 80% already. You're going to start burning ults left and right. And you'll know Mad Cow already committed that Shatter. They don't have it for this final fight.
All right, here we go. Rally out from both sides. Genzer and Carolina, but LeChauffeur going to use the beat here. That's the go button that Western needs, and they move on in there. But Bomb in the backline. Quicks gets stunned, and it's just a second too late to prevent that bomb from finding members. Mad Cow charging out of danger, but he will go down to Quicks there. Quandary can't quite save him with the Transcendence, and now UW, they're at the man disadvantage. Shrimp gonna use the Graviton Surge, but it's eaten up by Dance. That is exactly what they needed. UW have almost no chance of winning this last fight, as the bomb is gonna be able to find Trip, and UW are getting wiped out. So they win the first map, but Western strikes back. They're gonna get 100-0 on Control Center. It is going to come down to our third map, which is going to be Sanctum.
Indeed, look at that.
Western. There we go.
100-0 on first round, 100-0 on the other. Neither team's going down without a fight here.
These are close games for sure.
And the 100-0 score doesn't exactly, quote-unquote, reflect that.
Right.
But at the same time, most of the fights are pretty tight. It comes down to that one thing that turns the fight. Be it a Shatter or a solid grab or a Transcendence coming in just a little too late, and boom, fight's over.
It's all about the ultimate usage in these Goats compositions, right? They're so key, but
got things a little different coming in here.
Yeah, I don't know if UW's going to stick with this, if they want to stick with this dive.
Yeah.
But it seems like they are running that McCree, which worked for them on Night Market. So let's see what we're
they wanted that. They want that entirely to counter the Pharah. They know the Pharah is coming.
Precisely. All right. Well,
though oddly enough, they went down the different sides this time. It's going to be a fight on the point mostly.
Yeah, pretty much, and Flightless here can just take advantage of this, kind of spam some rockets in there. Because Trib is on the inside, right, he can't really shoot out of it. Whereas Flightless, he does have a big opportunity here to push in. Do we want to save changes that sniff? I don't know, probably not here, but to Control Point unlocking here.
And there's the slam in the back line. Quicks is already low
here. Quicks really low. Has to get the heck out of dodge there. Flightless was low for a bit as well, but he's going to be able to get up, and Quicks is the first frag here, and without their main tank, man, Western, they're going to have a really tough time coming back into this fight, and UW will cap first. There we go. Now we can see what
and now they want to back off. They want to get all the way back out. Yeah,
Western,
go down.
I mean, Flightless, he's taking a swim, right?
He's flightless.
All right, exactly. Oh, Trip gets booped here, so it's actually 5v5 even down here. Western might want to engage on this. Oh my goodness, LeChauffeur! What a madman! Gets the triple boop, and that is how you win a fight single-handedly with a snap of his fingers. I mean, call this guy Thanos or something. But UW still fighting on the point for the time being here. They got 30% already, but they're just getting wiped out. LeChauffeur, what a boop!
And they still... That is insane.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can analyze about that, right? He just goes in, gets 3. That's the fight.
He just wins.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, okay, so you got ultimates going here, and I'll let you know there's a nasty combo incoming here.
Oh, yeah.
You've got an EMP plus barrage.
Oh,
no
boy.
Resistance.
So eyes on Dance here. Eyes on Dance here, and of course eyes on the positioning of the UW members. Are they going to split up to avoid that EMP? You're looking at Dance.
They've got 6 ults.
Flightless He's sneaking here. Tommy, he's going to get caught in that
There's the
EMP, but
EMP,
Carolina gets 2 and shuts down Flightless. His Barrage actually dance here, has to translocate out of danger. Carolina with the rally here. UW have the main advantage, and they have the ultimate advantage as well as they can continue to push in here. Quick's trying to employ the spin to win strategy on the Hammond there, and just keep himself alive on the point, but Flightless will find Stealth Ninja, who did use the bomb right before that, so he was in the Baby Diva form. You're going to see the beat come out here from Tommy. Leshifer uses the beat as well. Quandary, though, goes down. Dance dies himself. Trib there using the high noon just to reload. Couldn't find a bit of an angle with it as well, but here you go. Gets the flashbang and gets the kill onto Flightless, and now looking for the mercy here of running Hans, who's on the outside. But Quick's going to use the mines here and find Mad Cal. So UW, they might be losing members. Western might be able to continue to hold this here as Quicks finds Tommy. Leshifer gets Tribs. Western managed to hold on, and it's 70% on the points.
And Western got so much percentage through that fight. It was so much committed for nothing. Like, they had 6 ultimates at the start of that fight.
Yeah.
Now they have to build them back up with precious little time remaining.
They do. Mad Cow has the Primal Rage. That's pretty much the only ultimate that UW is going to have online here. But Western, they're going to have a whole lot in the bank. They have the Valkyrie. They have the Barrage. They have the Pulse Bomb here. So eyes on Flightless. Eyes on Gen Zero. What are they going to find here? Here we go. Gen Zero sneaking in the backline. Nice stick. That's what I like to see. And Gen Zero finds Quandary to start off this fight. Mad Cow goes down as well. And Quicks is not done. He finds Carolina yet again. UW down so many members. They are in the hot seat, and they have got to find picks, and they've got to find picks fast. But it's hard to do that when you're taking damage from all different angles.
It's all but over.
Washington University looking to take Lijiang and start this match out strong. It is, of course, a best of 3, and they will take this first map. That puts themselves in a massive, massive advantage.
Though maybe they're going to make it last a little longer here.
They are. EMP comes out.
EMP coming in to finish it off.
Yeah, there we go.
There's
you see Western very, very happy about that. They get their revenge on UW, who did take a maps off of them during the group stages. So Western got to be feeling very confident after that first map.
Absolutely, and they totally deserve it too, because it came down to tight matches again and again and again.
Really tight.
Even if the percentage doesn't show it.
Yeah, I mean, geez, just really close stuff all around. And I mean, a lot of it came down this time to those individual plays, right? I mean, you saw Leshifer with the triple boop. Just really impressive stuff from him.
I would suggest that was an awful damage to morale.
Yeah,
right. That's just overall brutal to just see happen on your feet, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I lost.
And I mean, that's such an important part of it too, right? Is the mental game, right? Because UW now, they're down that first map. They'd already beaten Western before, so now they're like, well, was it a fluke that we beat them before, or are we actually better than them? So, you know, it's all about the mental game. Western, I mean, just looking at these guys right now, they're looking really confident in themselves. They were looking really happy after that first map. And
it's entirely up to UW to keep their heads in the game. Because like we mentioned at the beginning of all of this, if the group stage has anything to say about it, these are even teams.
Really even.
If this match has anything to say about it, it's going to be tight from here on out. It would not be anywhere out of the ordinary to see a third map here.
Right. And of course, it is double elimination. So even if one of these two teams goes out here, they will have chance for redemption in tomorrow's games to decide that third place, or they could move up into the finals as well against whoever wins this match. So whoever wins this match gets that automatic guaranteed ticket to the grand finals, which will be tomorrow.
Absolutely. And it's because they've already got those stages, right?
Right.
And I would like to point out, by the way, did you notice how many EMPs went off in that match?
A lot.
EMP is such a powerful ability just because it removes everyone else. Any ability that would traditionally counter someone else's ability is no longer valid in that fight.
Right.
So any ability can be comboed with it. Anything that, oh no, I'll be countered. None of that.
Right.
If you can, any time you see a 6-man EMP like that,
oh, that's death.
The fight's over.
Good old King's Row here. This map has always been a fan favorite, so I'm not at all surprised that we are seeing it here. And we're going to see that UW is starting off on the attack, and we've got Western on the defense to start things off.
And what do you expect? I expect to see a little bit more goats here. I don't know about you, because this is a very goat-centric map. The first map is, or the first point is much more goat-centric, just because it's just a fight. It's just a fight right around the corner.
Exactly.
Highlighted by that white right there. And even the fights they're on now, it's all corridors. It's all tight fights.
It is. So, I'm not at all surprised to see this approach from Western here.
Carolina looking for a cheesy snipe here.
Yeah, he is. You see those names in the corner? Ignore those names. Those are incorrect. Yeah, Western.
It's going to be so confusing.
Yeah, Western in the blue, UW in the red here. So, Widowmaker from Carolina. I don't expect this to come out of spawn. Maybe just looking for an early pick here. Yeah, I see he's jumping back to spawn. But Tommy, yeah okay, he swaps over onto the. Yeah, see, they're debating me. Come on, guys. Goats v goats. That's
Your
what
job
we're
isn't
gonna
supposed
get
to be easy. What do you mean? Yeah, no, it's all gonna be goats here. And again, no Ana from either side. They're trying to go for some counterplay. They're looking for mirror instead.
Okay, and this is UW's playstyle here. Is on attack here. They play aggressive, then they back up. They try to gain space by getting these multiple fights. Dan's actually very low.
They're going behind.
Gonna get pincer here from the side. Has to get a lot of resources dumped onto him from Western to keep him alive. And Western, they're gonna get the D-Mech onto Dance. So now Western have lost their D.Va. Shatter out. That is huge.
Already.
5-man shatter there, and UW is gonna use that to cap first right off the bat. That's a
40-second shatter.
40-second shatter. This guy, man, you think it has his own just a cooldown, right? Like a normal ability. And this has got to be a huge blow to Western's mental game, right? Because they're thinking, right? They're super confident, and now, bam, they lose first point in a snap.
Wake up! It's not that easy.
Yeah, exactly. UW, they're not out of this yet. Do not count them out at all. But actually, going to be a bit of an aggressive rally here from Gen Zero as they maybe try to push back on UW, but.
I think they're just taking the space. You know, they had them up all the way up back to spawn.
They want to gain space back.
And what they want is they want to actually fight here at this choke point. This is a very good choke point to fight at.
Exactly. Shatter. I don't know about that one.
I was going to say, that's a strange shatter.
Yeah, so they have to follow it up with the beat here. So Western have used a lot of ultimates already to start this fight off to not much gain. And Graviton Surge going to be out here.
Self-destruct, there it is.
Bomb combo. Oh my
there's
goodness.
3!
That's what I like to see. A 3-man bomb from Stealth Ninja to clutch it out. That's my brother.
That's my brother.
Oh boy. Good stuff now. Now look at this.
Brutal.
UW. They're pushing up. They're getting aggressive here. They want to take as much space as possible. This is important.
And I'll point out that in that self-destruct, there was so much fighting going on, so many different abilities firing off.
Right.
Ninja found just the right opportunity to, well,
perfect angle.
Sneak in the bomb.
Yeah. Watching Mad Cow here. Another shatter. Quicks actually was able to build up another shatter in that last fight, so.
Be ready for another shatter to go down any second here. He's looking for it. He wants it.
Really. It's all about the Ryan game between these two shatters. Now bomb in the back line there. Oh, the shatter from behind. Mad Cow's gonna get caught with that, and Quicks gets another kill rather himself onto Quandary in Carolina. So UW, they're gonna back out for just a brief moment here, but they do have a lot of time left in the bank here. Just looking at that, 3 minutes and 50 seconds is nothing to scoff at.
As I say, now the match has actually started since you started 4 minutes. Those are both teams have flexed a little bit, showed off what they can do.
Yeah.
Now it's time to play, you know?
And it's about even in terms of ultimate economy here, which is so important, especially in these GOATS matchups.
Absolutely, and you would know that UW's D.Va is in a lot of trouble here because they're gonna have to focus that D.Va down before they can pull Flightless and the Graviton.
Yep. So eyes on Stealth Ninja. Is he gonna be able to eat up Flightless's grab, or will they be able to find it? But even if he doesn't, Quandra is holding on to that Transcendence there in the back there. Again, now we got eyes on Stealth Ninja. You see him here trying to bait out that Graviton Surge, flicking his camera back and forth, with Flightless playing a little bit scared here. The Graviton comes out in reaction to
catching
Trims
everyone.
There.
Multiple
so we got
Graviton
Surges out from both times here. Transcendence is out as well. So they're coming back in. Quick's gonna go for the shatter. I believe it got actually stunned there by Carolina, the Brigitte, and now Western. They're kind of got their backs up against the wall, but they will get that one pick on a mad kill, the main tank there of the Reinhardt. And again, it goes when you lose your main tank, when you lose your Reinhardt, most of the time you will lose the consecutive fight.
Yeah, it is almost impossible without a Reinhardt because, sure, you have all the healing in the world, but if you have no one that can take a hit, that healing's going into dead bodies. It's not happening. And I would note that another strange shatter from Quicks went out, and though it's a bait-out game, right? Like, Mad Cow and Quicks, it really may not be obvious, but they're dueling here.
Yeah.
All this other stuff kind of zoned out a little bit.
Exactly, right? It takes kind of the background here, in the frontline fight, right? The real fight that matters is between these two Reinhardts. Bomb over the top from Dance here, looking for picks in the back.
Brutal
And Mad Cow
self-destruct.
is caught. Yeah, Western, they have been able to rally back very strongly here. They are looking good. Minute and 56 seconds left on the clock. So about half of UW's time bank has kind of evaporated.
Yeah, but again, with that quick cap at the beginning, though, they've still got a solid 2 minutes to make it that distance. It's not that much. It's like a fight and a half.
Just about. And honestly, based on where the payload is, if they do win that one fight and they push up, UW should be able to cap.
They should have that point anyway, yeah.
Here.
They're
Well,
one fight
we're
away.
looking at ultimates. Mad Cow, Shatter, Trib with the Graviton Surge. So, a lot of ultimates are online for UW here as they want to be pushing back in through. But Flightless is close to a Graviton Surge of his own. Rally in from Carolina to start things off. And Mad Cow kind of zoned off over to the side, but he's going to be able to restack with his team. And now, Trib
want that
looking
Ryan
for this.
gone.
Oh, Mad Cow used that Shatter, but it's going to get blocked by the team. And now Graviton Surge out from both of these boys. And well, you're just looking at the ultimates here used by both these teams, and the Shatter comes out again from Quicks and finds Mad Cow. 55 seconds left on the clock, and UW, they are in last fight territory. They gotta get something done.
And honestly, the biggest deal has been that every single time an ultimate has gone out, the other team has responded in kind. So it hasn't really been a matter of the ultimate economy because both teams are staying even with each other.
Just staggered.
It's a matter of who uses it second and who uses it first and what it means for that ultimate. For example, for Transcendence, as soon as you pop Transcendence, if the Zen can hold off popping it for as long as possible and then pop his, now you're in dire straits because suddenly one team's got massive healing and you don't. However, if both teams pop a Graviton, it's a matter of just pure damage being shot at each other. Who has the abilities to do that with?
UW gotta make something work here. You're watching Trib, of course, right now. The Zarya player stealth ninja with a bomb here. We have seen many Hail Marys from him. He's gonna toss it in right off the bat. What's he gonna find? Running Hans! And with the Zenyatta gone, they have nothing to do with this. Oh, but Dance strikes right back with the double kill. Now, with UW,
watch the Shatter. Here it
the
comes.
ball is in their court. Mad Cow has got to hit the Shatter right now if he wants to have an opportunity, but Quicks is going to find it himself. Everybody knocked right down, flat on their backs, and it's overtime. Everybody is wiped out. Western puts a stop to the payload. They are... Oh, boy. Man, UW coming into this, the superstars, and Western looking to knock them into that third place match. They might just do it here.
Just look at that, though. It was a tight match before in the group stage, but it was still UW wins time after time. It proves here that not only are they not invincible, the backs are up to the wall here.
Yeah, this is, of course, because it is a best of 3, right? If Western wins this, they get that ticket to the grand finals.
Yeah, they're gone.
And UW has to play for in that third place match tomorrow.
They do, and it's not like they couldn't get that third place slot, but clearly not the undefeated champions that was expected initially.
And actually, interestingly enough, Western, this is the map that they actually played against UW in the group stages, and UW won it 4-3, so both sides got the full cap, but Western got it in overtime, and then UW was able to get the first tick on the first point there, so.
It's a very different story.
It is a very, very different story.
To be fair, both teams are playing like goats and all of that, and I will note that in the group stage, both teams didn't necessarily 100% of the time play goats.
Right.
So we are seeing both teams in what is likely to be their most familiar suits of armor. So with that in mind, maybe this is more to the tune of what's normal.
Could be.
Because ultimately, seeds don't matter if you win every match.
Right. Oh boy. Here we go.
UW's got their work cut out for him here.
Yeah. It's a bit of a tall order, right? Because the payload, it's only 1 or 2 fights in terms of the second point. So they really got to have a really dominant hold here on the first point as Western kind of take
already 30, 40%.
Mad Cow very low, but Quicks got very low as well. And he's going to get slept here. Quandary's on this Ana, so they have a big plus to them. UW does, at least, in terms of the Biter Grenade. Can shut down so much healing. Oh, Carolina. Got to be a little bit careful there, my guy. Genjera himself takes an anti-nade. He's going to be kept alive. Quicks is slept again. So Quandary's hitting a lot of these sleeps.
It's dangerous if they can push up in the right time. It gets real scary.
All right, here we go. Now we're seeing the brawl between these two teams. Quicks with the
There's
shatter.
a shatter
Oh,
already.
but what's he gonna find? Mad Cow
Quandry's
returns with one of
gone.
his zone, and they trade back and forth. So it's a 4v4 fight right now, and Mad Cow is very low himself. He's gonna be finished off. So now it's a 3v4 in favor of Western Washington University, and they're looking to continue to carry this momentum in. They will do just that. So both these first points have been decided by essentially shatters in less than a minute. Really, really good stuff from these Reinhardts.
And that's honestly frightening. Like,
It is.
Just the
amount of
level
damage.
okay, and I can already knock down your entire team and win by myself. All right, we're done.
Just looking at these ultimates, Trib with the Graviton Surge here. Flightless coming up very soon to his. Stealth Ninja has the bomb. So if UW can force an engagement here right away, they do have the slight advantage in terms of ultimates. Oh, Trib!
Oh my goodness!
That'll do ya! The right clicks come out from a running Hans and just finish him off, and Mad Cow has to back out of danger, but he gets charged into the wall and finished off here.
Oh my goodness!
This might be the nail in the coffin for UW. They have to concede so much ground, and the payload will just be moving all throughout this whole time.
Well, they're still only pushing about like one person. Okay, now they've got two on the cart, but I would. They are when you push up like that, you still don't have everyone you can on the cart.
Yeah,
you don't have
dire
three people or whatever.
Dire straits for UW. They got to come back
They've
here.
got one
they got the
more fight.
ultimates to do it. They have the ultimates to do it, so they have to win this fight. Their win condition here is winning this fight. That's what it comes down to.
If they win, they win. Is that that's
if they lose, they lose, yeah. If they win, and even if they win, it's not 100% that they will win here. So eyes on both these teams here. Stealth Ninja drops
Look
very
to the
low,
right.
has to get a
These
lot of
shatters are gonna
resources.
come in.
Quicks with another shatter. Can he find another big one, or will it be on Mad Cow? He tosses it down. You see the Graviton surges out for both of these teams. The Transcendence is everybody's doubling their ultimates in this fight. And Mad Cow will be the first pick found by another one of Dance's bombs. In this right now, UW with their backs against the wall yet again, down their Reinhardt, down their most critical player here. Stealth Ninja looking on top here to contest this payload, and he is able to force it out, but man, it's going to be so tough here. Okay, Quandry gets to pick out a flightless here.
On,
this is big for them.
They've got
Carolina finds Quicks against all odds. UW able to pull this back from the jaws of death. Oh boy.
That was a little scary.
We got ourselves a series now. We got ourselves a series.
All right. That got real close.
That was hairy.
And it was just a matter, really, of those players being able to rotate in and out, getting one person on the point every single time long enough to get Mad Cow back. If they didn't have Mad Cow back for any longer than that, I feel like
it would have been
some flanking maneuver would have taken it.
Oh boy, I mean the payload is just 2 meters away.
Yeah, it's really just one fight.
Golden rectangle.
We are down to final death.
Interesting rotation here. They go through the bar, so they can't get shot on their way in, but UW holding this corner. Oh, Mad Cow! He just bursted down instantly. So can UW do it again? Can they hold on here? Oh, the Graviton Surge is heating up! Dance! Might have just clutched it out here for Western, and the Shatter comes through! 3 members down! Quandry! His Transcendence is not enough to save them. Dance here with another bomb, tossing it in, building it up. What was that, like 30 seconds or something? I can't even believe what we're seeing here. The ult charge from these guys is absolutely insane. Stealth Ninja has the bomb, tosses it out. Trib gets 1 pick, but Western finds 2. Another charge comes in, and Quandry is found. UW is losing members faster than they can get them back onto the point here. It's just Stealth Ninja left. Tommy with the beat here to sustain it for just a little bit longer, but it is not enough. They do not have enough bodies to throw onto the payload. Western Washington University take this. They take it 2-0. UW, ignore that. That is not correct. UW, they drop this 0-2. We thought this was going to be UW coming in this and dominating, but no. It's Western that take it 2-0. Both of these looking really, really good.
Absolutely, and it was really, especially on King's Row, just the rate of shatters, fight after fight after fight.
I mean, we talked about the ultimate charge there, Dance. He used the bomb at the beginning of that fight to catch Mad Cow. And then he had it again, what, like 20, 30 seconds later? Like, that was crazy. Crazy stuff.
Scary old charge coming out of these teams.
Exactly.
And I hope you're ready for a good match after this.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have the bottom 2 seeds now going at it. Seattle University and Washington State University.
Yeah.
My own university.
There you go. And now we're seeing, of course, the handshakes between these 2 players. Good to see the sportsmanship.
Absolutely.
And WSU versus Southern. Southern is the bottom seed. They unfortunately did not win a map during